In today's video, we'll be talking about Adam Copeland, known by fans around the world as Edge, debuting in AEW and details surrounding it, major names announced for NXT next week, an update on Tony Khan trying to keep Jade Cargill in AEW, and more. The Rated R superstar Adam Copeland made his AEW televised debut at AEW's Wrestle Dream October 1st, 2023. Adam Copeland cannot use the name Edge in AEW, but his nickname, the Rated R superstar, is able to be used because WWE's trademark on it lapsed and was not renewed. He stated his kids and his wife played a big role in helping him make his decision to go to AEW because Beth Phoenix asked him what he sees in a perfect world, and he said being with Jay, who goes by Christian in AEW, and his daughters told him to go be with Uncle Jay. He said he would like to end his career working alongside Christian Cage. He revealed his contract with WWE ended September 21st, so he had 9 or 10 days to get everything ready for his debut. He confirmed his wife Beth Phoenix and himself recorded the new version of his theme song, and it's Beth Phoenix's voice at the beginning saying the "You Think You Know Me" part. He says Alter Bridge, who performs the song, are his friends, and Mark Tremonti, who wrote the song, is a very good friend. He says that theme is very important to him and it's with him wherever he goes. He revealed after Wrestle Dream that the contract he signed with AEW is a full-time contract, so he will be full-time in AEW, there every single week, trying to contribute. He said he knows he will not be able to do that for a very long time, but he is making the most of it already, appearing on Dynamite October 4th to speak for the first time in AEW, making his AEW Saturday Collision debut on October 7th, and his AEW in-ring debut against Luchasaurus on AEW Dynamite Title Tuesday, October 10th. He stated that halfway through his match with Sheamus on SmackDown August 18th, he was thinking, this is probably my last WWE match. I also started thinking right then there's a good chance I retire after this. He called it the perfect ending for his WWE career. He's excited for all new matchups in AEW, and let me know in the comments if you're excited to see him in AEW or if you wish he would have stayed in WWE. Speaking of AEW Dynamite taking place on Tuesday, October 10th, it will be going head to head against NXT that night, and WWE has announced big plans already to prepare for it. NXT will be loaded next week with Carmelo Hayes taking on Braun Breaker, but Carmelo Hayes will have John Cena in his corner and Braun Breaker will have Paul Heyman in his corner. If that isn't big enough already, Cody Rhodes will also be on NXT that night with what WWE is calling a major announcement, and Roxanne Perez will take on Asuka. Next Tuesday will be a big night for both companies. What show will you be turning into? Starz announced they would be canceling the show Heels after 2 seasons and just 16 episodes. This upset many fans of the show, and many fans were calling for people to cancel Starz after the news broke. Heels showrunner Mike O'Malley said he and his team are actively shopping the show around to other networks and that some of the actors are still under contract. He says he really does think it's going to have a life someplace else. We will have to wait and see what's in store for the show's future. Tony Khan gave an update on contract negotiations with Jade Cargill, and he revealed he was a bit surprised his offers didn't get a new deal done. He says he knew Jade's contract had been winding down, they were negotiating a new contract, and he was very interested in Jade coming back. He says he made a very big offer and thought it was a fair offer. He thinks Jade was considering it, and then she asked for a bigger offer, and he went up again, and he thought she was going to do it. He says he wanted Jade to stay, but when he realized she was leaving, he wanted to give her the best send-off possible, and said she is always welcome back in AEW if she wants to return. At the post-AEW Wrestle Dream media scrum, Adam Copeland and Bryan Danielson were both asked about their spouses potentially wrestling for AEW. Bryan Danielson said about Brie Bella, who goes by Brie Garcia now, she is the boss. If she wants it, it'll get done. The possibility is very likely as Brie confirms she will wrestle again once their son is a little bit bigger, and when naming potential opponents, she named AEW and Impact superstars. As far as Beth Phoenix, Adam Copeland says he loves working with her, but he is unsure if she will be able to work with him in the near future due to her current WWE contract. Trick Williams defeated Dominic Mysterio for the NXT North American Championship at NXT No Mercy, and it has been confirmed that when Mustafa Ali was announced as Dom's opponent, he was actually supposed to win the title at No Mercy. This would explain why NXT higher-ups were upset over his release, NXT talent were surprised, and NXT Creative had plans for him in NXT well into 2024. Dominic Mysterio may have lost the title to Trick Williams at No Mercy, but he got a rematch for the title this past week on the October 3rd edition of NXT, winning the title back and ending Trick Williams' first ever title reign at 3 days. Many fans online were upset and questioning what was the point of him winning the title in the first place. It could have to do with him declining Carmelo Hayes' offer to be in his corner, and we'll have to see the growing story play out on a packed episode of NXT next week. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing to see more content coming soon.